Hello everyone, welcome to Environmental Station Alpha, Part 8. And today I have with me Nick.
How you doing, everybody? And by the way, that was perfect.
Good. I'm glad that the timing on that was finally... I've been having my introduction cut off every single week. And so I'm trying to figure out the exact sweet spot on when to start actually introducing ourselves. So remember when I was looking at the map and was counting out where I was last week? Turns out in the top left corner, it gives me what my current location is. So I don't have to count out from the top left corner anymore. I can just figure out where I am and count from where I am when looking at the map. So that's good. So Nick, you want to recap what happened last week?
Well, we went and activated all the fun pillars, which allowed us to fight a... Wait, is that what allowed us to fight the monster outside in space?
It's what... Yes, that's exactly what... Yes. It wasn't really...
So
it was on the planet, but yeah.
Then we fought a monster. Outside.
So one of the things we got right after fighting that monster was a pillar key. And let me make sure I got my chat up so I can see if anybody's chatting at this point.
He's got Denzo.
Chatting at this point.
Oh, good. Denzo's here.
He will help, because
Yes,
we don't know what we're doing right now.
So as I was talking with Nick before the stream started, I'm actually going in completely blind to this next part of the game. I don't know. I am following a guide just for the sake of time, as I've mentioned in all of my announcements. But I don't know what bosses there's going to be and exactly what's going to happen at this point. So the ending, or after we fought the last boss, it suggested that we go down to this area over here, which we accidentally discovered previously. We're going to go ahead and go after the 4 keys first, though. So if you remember, a couple of weeks ago, we ran into these aliens up in this area up here. They were speaking an alien language, which is really just English with different characters, so it's not too hard to decipher. But this is so we got the first key, and one of the aliens says the location of the second key is the 3 blue circles floating over safety left from a fiery challenge. Head quickly to the right past the visible doorway. And we briefly touched that key when we were in that area previously. So let's go ahead and actually get the key this time. This is Nick's favorite room in the entire game.
Oh, dude, it's so creepy. And like, if they didn't blink and disappear, it would be less creepy.
So you'll notice that now that we've gotten one key, there are all these little ghosts floating around everywhere. I think we need to go...
Are they the equivalent of the Super Mario 2 mask that chases you when you pick up a key?
Yeah, kind of, except that they're not quite as relentless. So this is those 3 glowing dots that the alien was talking about, and I accidentally found this the first time I played, but you just have to dash off the screen here, and I apparently did it wrong. Maybe I have to be on the ground for it. Whoops.
How would anybody figure that out?
Why is it not working? Well, it says that you need to quickly head right past the visible doorway. There we go. So yeah, you can imagine that me finding this on accident kind of freaked me out. I was like, what the... And this was the... I went through the game guideless the first time I played, and this was the point when I realized that Environmental Station Alpha was more than just...
More than meets the eye?
More than meets the eye, right. And we are getting our butts kicked here. I probably
Yeah, you are getting savaged.
I'm betting these guys respawn afterwards, too.
Oh, man.
I do not remember this.
Oh, he's sad. Oh, poor guy.
We found a key. We have now taken 2 steps. This is a good Steam image here. I don't think the Steam screen cap works on this game, though. Oh, and it takes us right back out here, which is good because I didn't want to have to backtrack through those guys. All right. So another alien says the key, or the location of the 3rd key, a small piece of higher ground right from the large body of water left of a yellow ruined vertical corridor Wait on top of the higher ground to get through. And it says on the guide that this is room 1509. We are at 1913. So we need to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, and then up 1, 2, 3, 4. I think right here. And I think that we have to go... Well, let's just go ahead and fly up there and see what we find. And yeah, Denzo's saying that Steam should have achievements, and I agree. I think achievements are fun. One of the other guys that watches these streams does not like achievements at all.
The kinds of achievements that I like are the ones that prompt you to do things that might be fun that you wouldn't normally do. Like the perfect example of one of my favorite achievements was actually on the original Xbox, and it was it was on the 360. Xbox didn't have achievements. And it was for the orange box for episode 1 for Half-Life 2.
Uh-huh.
And there was an achievement for beating all of episode 1, only firing 1 bullet. And that was just like really intriguing to me, because like it was a combination of figuring out, well, where is that 1 bullet going to be needed, and then also just using the gravity gun for absolutely everything in that game, which was challenging in and of itself. So it was like a good combination of adding more challenge and then also adding like a little bit of a mystery of figuring out where you were supposed to shoot that bullet. And that was a golden achievement right there.
Yeah, those are really good ideas. That's kind of wait at a wall is what Denzo says. It says we have to be at the higher ground. I agree. Those are the type of achievements that I find most interesting. The ones that you just kind of get as you play through the game are more helpful to the developer than they are to the player.
Sure, giving them. I'm sure that's why they're in there, so they know how far people play and how they play.
Right, and that's really the purpose that they serve is really just to gather data. Is this?
I mean, it's really kind of ingenious when you think about it.
Oh, there we go. We just wait right there. Yeah, it is. I think there's other ways they can track it too. I've heard developers talk about how they paid attention to where their players are, and their games didn't have achievements at all. So I think a lot of games track you, just like everything these days.
Well, that's a little disturbing. I don't need the developer knowing how bad I am at their game.
I don't know how many games actually use this, but I've noticed that some developers seem to have information that seems unusual for them to have, given the activity on their forums. So my assumption is
Brian sure enjoys eating toasted cheese sandwiches when he plays our game.
That's what the Xbox Kinect was for. Can we actually get out of this place now? Let's see. Where do we go? I think there might be a...
Nah, you just live with the ghost whale now.
I think we may be able to go down here. Or maybe... Oh, no, okay. So we came out of that... Alright, so that was what confused me. We kind of teleported. You notice that these kind of exist in separate dimensions. So
yeah.
when we exited, we actually ended up somewhere on the map that wasn't already there.
These are they're planescape portals where you just accidentally walk into them.
Yeah. Alright, so the location of the fourth key, a long dark corridor housing 3 shy monsters, climb to the second lit pillar. And I actually have an idea of where this is. I think it's up over here. If you remember in the darkness, you had those monsters that kind of ran away from you. And I actually had to turn the brightness up on my TV again because I cannot see in that area otherwise. So give me just a second to do that. And of course, my children have been messing with my remote, so the buttons don't work the way they're supposed to. All right, let's turn that on. So my favorite achievement game with achievements was Super Stardust HD, which is one of my favorite games on the PlayStation 3 that I had purchased. It's basically a score chasing game, which is not something I'm usually interested in. I don't know if you played that one. It's a twin stick shooter.
Is that like Gravity Wars?
It's like Gravity Wars, except that you're on a circular planet, so you can't get cornered like you can in Gravity Wars.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
It's a lot of fun. I recommend it. But achievements kind of served as so it was a score chasing game, but achievements kind of served as a secondary objective to go after if you were kind of done trying to get the highest score you could possibly get.
Sure.
And so it's one of the few games that I actually platinumed.
Oh wow! I don't think I've platinumed. Oh no! I platinumed the orange box.
Ironically, as much as I like Dark Souls and Demon Souls, I have not platinumed any of those games because they have terrible achievements. Hey, MK4 is here.
Denzo wants to know if you've heard of a game called Overwhelmed.
Yes, it's on my requests list. And I actually own it, and I will play it eventually as soon as I can get to it. So those are the shy monsters. I don't know if you saw them clip off the edge of the screen there. Let me make sure this is the correct place.
He's literally shy. He's like, oops!
Yeah.
We got a new live viewer, MK version 8, or MK ver 8, or 08.
Let's see, second pillar with the... Yeah, MK is on our Discord, and we're very grateful to have him here. Let's see. So we need to be in 2202. Let me make sure we're in the right place. This is 2702, so we actually have to go down a couple of screens.
Yeah, to platinum the orange box, I had to do things like... The hardest thing was actually not Half-Life, it was Portal. Because you had to like beat them under like certain number of steps or a certain number of portals, and it was ridiculous.
Oh my gosh, I can only imagine.
You basically had to like speed run every single level to get one of the achievements.
Okay, so we're in the right y-axis, we need to be in the right x-axis. So I guess that I completely forgot, but I think some of those guys run away from you over here. All right, so the instructions say to... Okay, so there's the shy monsters.
Oh, yeah. We're up to 3.
And I think it's this pillar. We have to dash up through it, or maybe it's the next pillar. No. Let's see. Climb the second lit pillar. Let's come in from the right, or from the left this time, and try this again. So Bloodborne wasn't too bad, huh? Demon Souls is notoriously bad because in order to get the Platinum Trophy, you have to get this thing called the Pure Blade Stone, which is a rare drop from a Black Phantom.
They tied an achievement to a drop?
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah, that's awful.
And apparently it's really hard to get, and I've been in the Demon Souls Discord for a while, and one of the most popular posts is, "Oh my gosh, I finally got my Pure Blade Stone." Okay, maybe it's this pillar? Demon Souls.
They were hanging out by that pillar. Maybe that...
Through the second pillar with a torch on it.
I know a lot of people have been clamoring for Demon Souls too.
Yeah, I'm excited that they're actually remaking it. Oh, there's a destructible block there.
You couldn't Mario it.
Oh. Okay, well, we messed it up. Oh my gosh, there's spiders everywhere. Do we have to kill all the spiders to get through this?
Probably.
There's so many.
Wow, there really are.
Let's see. We have to make them appear too. That makes it harder. I should probably lure them over to where there's actually ground. Come on. Okay, that did it. Found the key. You have now taken 4 steps. There you go, little Chozo statue here. Oh, let's get away from those exploders. I wonder if those guys are hints that you're nearby.
Something's going on.
That you're nearby where a key is. All right.
Wonder if you fight them.
So that is where all those keys are. Now we need to head over to 2801, which we are actually pretty close to now. So let's go do that. So I kind of read through the guide to kind of get an idea of what we're up against coming up here, and one of the puzzles is you have to solve a word riddle. I hate these invisible mazes. It doesn't matter what game they're in.
Oh yeah, it's always annoying. Because they're not challenging. They're just...
Yeah. I think that the entrance is over to the right over here or something. Maybe not. Alright. Oh yeah, we remember this room. And I don't think this is the room we're supposed to go.
Grabby hand with eye.
Yeah. I don't think this is the room we're supposed to be in. Yeah, this is definitely not the room we're supposed to be in. I think I'll just let myself die because this is going to take us back to the...
Jump.
Yeah, we'll just go back to the title screen. By the way, we're at 101% on our completion now, so moving forward. Okay, where is the entrance to that? It has to be... Anyway, obviously I lost my train of thought on our conversation. What were we talking about?
I was actually looking into how many people made this game, but
I think it was just the one guy.
It's always really impressive to me.
Yeah. Can't go out this thing at all, so it's not this way. Okay, we have been there before. Is it to the right? Yeah, there it is. Oh, this is the exit. Let's see. No, that makes sense. Oh. Okay, I know what I'm doing wrong. Yeah, it is pretty amazing. I'm always impressed. So, like, I see a lot of reviews for games made by one guy, and they're like, it's not bad for a game made by one guy, and I'm like, yeah, but there's this game made by one guy, and it's way better. So,
yeah, and if a game's bad, I don't really care how many people.
Right.
If it's only one guy and your game's bad, that just tells me you should have gotten a second guy.
There are some people that their game has a lot of problems, but there's a lot of promise as well, and I really want those people to get like investors so they can get the team they need to make the game they want.
Sure. Denzo says he thinks you have to go to the Outpost first.
The Outpost. You mean back to the planet?
Oh wait, I know it's not part of the keys, but it's something you should do first.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we'll do that. All right. Well, we'll go to the Outpost first. I was actually wondering about that because the guide actually doesn't actually mention the Outpost at all. So I didn't quite know what the order was on that. So we'll do what Denzo says. We're at a point in the game where you can do a lot of things out of order. This isn't the teleporter. Alright, well, let's go to the Outpost. What's the fastest way to get there? We're gonna go here. I'm gonna guess here is the fastest way.
I guess there's a golden teleporter in the underwater area.
Really? I thought it was over here. Like we accidentally found this when we were playing.
Playing through the first round.
Yeah, I think it was right here. Or is this not the place? We're gonna do this anyway. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna go blind for a minute.
We're gonna do it live. He's yelling no at you.
He's yelling no, no, don't do it. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna give this a shot. Now that we can fly out of here, we're gonna give it a shot. It's really dark in here, though, so that's disconcerting. All right. Now that I got here, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Perhaps something is missing. Oh, well, that was short.
It decided you're done.
Oh, Denzo just yelled at me for not doing it right.
Well, you probably need to do something else first.
Yeah, I think we probably haven't completed the... We'll take a look at it one more time just to make sure. And we can fly up here quite a distance. So I'm playing on my TV in my living room, and in these dark areas, it really highlights all of my children's hands on the screen. And so I have like these tiny little hands, and it works really well for the kind of spooky atmosphere of this
Spooky,
game.
creepy.
Right.
Got some Death Stranding going on.
Wish I could take a picture of that.
Apparently it's a boss room, but the boss hasn't gotten there yet. He's still
Okay, we have to.
eating dinner.
Yeah, I was about to say we have to go wake him up. He's late for work. Okay, so you said there's a golden teleport in the water area. Is that in this top right area that we haven't explored? Alright, let's go to that. Where's that? That's over here. The teleporter is what I'm looking for. I think that's a faster way to get up to where we need to be.
I wonder what he made this game in. Like, did he just start from scratch?
I don't know what engine this is. I know they used ClickTeam Fusion's engine. I don't remember what the name of it is. I think it's called ClickTeam is the company that makes it, and Fusion is the product. But he used that for Baba Is You. I don't think he used that for this game.
Oh, this is the same guy that made Baba Is You?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's supposed to be amazing.
Yeah, it is. Oh, I almost bought that $30 bundle from Humble Bundle just to get Baba Is You, but I had most of the other games. I actually should probably check the price on that before the Steam sale's over. Because, you know, I'm a fan of this game, so obviously I'm interested in seeing what his other work is like. He also...
this game was released in 2015.
Yes. He also is on the team that made Noita, which is a sort of... It's a platformer, but everything is destructible. I think. I haven't played it yet.
What, like worms?
Yeah, like procedurally destructible. It's really interesting looking. You should look it up when you get a chance. It's pretty...
What's it called again?
Noita. Noita.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing this on YouTube a couple of times. It looked interesting.
Yeah.
It looked like a combination of a game and then those, like, well, toys that you can basically download for your phone where you just, like, play with dust and gunpowder and bouncy balls and all sorts of stuff.
We have received reports from the station for weeks now. It's probably the safest to assume that we can't safely teleport down there anymore. It seems that whatever has been causing the havoc on the station completely missed the research outpost completely. And if we keep sending emergency signals, eventually someone's bound to arrive and take us aboard. Meanwhile, I suppose we can't do much but continue our research. Time to return to the outpost. I'm really interested in playing Noita, and I've had a lot of... This is an update, Denzo? You said this wasn't originally in the game? Yeah, interesting.
No, Noita is still early access.
Okay, that's why I haven't played it yet.
However, it is... Holy cow, it has amazing reviews.
Oh,
It's got a 95% on Steam.
Yeah, it's pretty good. The whole crew of this outpost has been working together on a single case for a while now. We recently got some samples and recordings from relatively far away excavation site. Actually, that site could be considered an older sibling of our Station Alpha here. These sites are far enough apart that there should be no overlap in the environments preserved in them. However, it may be what Environmental Station Alpha 2 is based on, especially since this is an update. There are some notes here. I've been able to study these weird creatures from afar. We're going to shoot them in the face. It seems they react violently to strong bursts of energy in their vicinity.
Yeah?
In fact, I got to see firsthand when a guard tried to use one of their charge shots on one of them. I'm fairly sure trying to dash past them would be met with a similar response. Okay, so don't dash, don't use your charge shot. I may want to turn off both of those.
Nah, man, that computer doesn't know what it's talking about.
Oh, boy. Oh.
Oh, jeez.
I don't... Maybe I should fight those things? We've locked all the emergency doors to keep those weird creatures out. Hopefully that'll ensure our safety until we can contact some passing ship. The emergency system of this outpost isn't very top-notch, though. As far as I know, anyone can lift the lockdown. Now that I think of it, let's hope these creatures don't find that out. These orb-shaped artifacts he found seem to draw certain kinds of creatures near them. They seem to appear from thin air and disappear just as easily, like real-life ghosts. To me, phenomena of this sort already justify the costs of our research. However, we need to be more careful not to handle the artifacts near each other. We mustn't take any unnecessary risks. Apparently they failed at that objective.
Yeah, that didn't work out. And apparently the big enemies you can fight with the supercharged upgrades.
Okay, well that's good to know, because... Oh gosh. Did that thing start moving because I'm using the dash?
Yeah, man, he doesn't like that.
Alright, well there's a save point over here, so that's good. It'll save us a walk. We blocked the orbs we found away. That's a good idea. Separate from each other. So we're going to go collect them all and put them all together, right? Even though we couldn't figure out what exactly is taking place, it felt too dangerous to keep them together. From the vague results of our research, I've inferred that these orbs must be transmitters of some kind.
Oh, you're going to summon the dragon.
The Cthulhu dragon, yeah. These strange supernatural-like events we recorded tend to cluster around them as if drawn to them. Furthermore, the proximity of other such orbs seems to amplify this clustering. Oh, so there's the orbs. I'm assuming that we're going to gather them and put them all together because we're just that kind of robot.
They're like, yeah, we're not going to keep them together, but we're going to make a special room where we can store them all together.
Right. Okay, so these guys are the ones that you don't want to use the charge shots on, but he's right next to... Oh, okay, so that's what happens. All right, well. I probably should turn off the charge shot.
Wowza.
Turn off the supercharge module. Alright, let's see. Oops, that's not the button. There we go. Alright, let's save with that. So
Man, these enemies really should have given that ability to the bosses in previous parts of the game, because that would have been really helpful for them.
Yeah. Oh, ow, ow, ow. No, I want to be right here between there, and I can just... I had to remember how to use the grappling hook again, since I haven't been using it this whole time. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad that made a nice exit there.
At least they're chill with you if you don't use the upgrades they don't like.
Yeah. Yeah, it is nice. Okay, now how do I get out of here? Oh, okay, there's a down draft here. Alright. Out of my way, dude. Just go away. Yeah, go down the hole.
Bye.
I think he did this just to...
Punish you for not being practiced at using the grappling hook anymore.
Right. Oh, I can kill these guys? Well, pff, I didn't know that. That makes things way easier. Let's see if I can reach this guy. Yes, I can. Alright, we're gonna try and take him out early because it looks like we're gonna need to dash through all those little waves. This is gonna take a second. I really wish I wasn't doing this with only 12 hit points. There we go. Like, I haven't had the charge shot for a while too either, so. Okay. Alright, looks like I can get underneath that. These bullet hell patterns are always kind of fun.
Looks pretty.
Yeah, it does. Oh gosh, we are not at a good phase of hit points right now. Oh,
Yeah, I think
oh my gosh, I can't believe. Oh my heck. Emergency locks have now been unlocked. Alright, well, let's see if we can make our way back with 1 hit point. Oh, this isn't happening, I'm betting.
not with that attitude.
That's true. That one guy's probably going to respawn, though. Nope, he didn't. Good. That makes me feel a lot better.
Yeah, you killed
That's
most
not
of
good.
it. He's on the way
no!
there.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh! If that guy wasn't standing there to shoot lightning at me, oh my gosh. Okay, well, I know what to do now anyway. Okay, we still have that turned off. Let's see if we can kill this guy.
an interesting design choice to limit the final upgrades that you get in post-game content.
Yeah, I think that is interesting. I think you could love it or hate it.
Yeah, I didn't say it was good. I said it was interesting.
I don't know. I mean, yeah. Come on. Alright, well. At least I know now that we can kill those guys and just kind of subvert the problem.
True.
So that helps. Oh, jeez. Alright, so it looks like if I dash while he's not on screen. Okay, we gotta get rid of this guy before I can.
These guys really remind me of something, and I can't put my finger on it.
They kind of remind me of like Studio Ghibli.
Yeah. But I mean, like, I feel like there was a game that had like pointy-eared shadow monsters with white faces.
Hollow Knight. I need to-
Oh yeah, that's probably what I'm thinking of.
Oh gosh. I went to the other screen because I had a charge shot charged and I need to get rid of it.
And then he he fell down.
Yeah, that was nice. That was nice of him. That saved me the trouble of doing... Okay, this guy needs to get... Oh. He just committed suicide, apparently. Oh, I think he may have hit my shield at the same time as I hit him with my beam. Alright, let's see if I can do this better this time. This thing does a lot of...
Yeah, it kind of churned you up. Of course, you came in here with, what, 9 hit points or
I
something?
think so, yeah, but these things deal 4 damage each, so I've really got to be careful around them.
I think in the center section, you have to go... It'll be easier to go over it than under it. Well... No, I think it's better... Yeah, under it, not over it.
This one I have to dash through it, I think.
It went better.
I am completely botching hitting this thing. What is going on? There we go. That was pathetic.
It's tricky.
Alright. Okay, I just carefully walk through that. And I can get back to the save point pretty easily. I think I could probably just damage take my way through all the problems now.
Yeah, you're in pretty good shape.
Oh my gosh. I don't know how that other one died so quickly.
How much damage does your shield do?
I don't know. It must do a charge shot amount of damage though, because he died pretty fast. I don't know why I'm looking at the map. Where does it say I'm on my map? Oh, okay. So it actually does show up on the map. That's good. So we're in the bottom right corner over here. What is it? Oh, okay. Security overrides location. I don't know why it's still showing me that. Maybe that's my problem. There was a room down there that it didn't explore.
Oh, you think there's something you have to trigger?
It might be. Oh, that's
Oh, those are big blasts.
yes, I can barely dodge through them. Against all sense, we found some matching writing at the other site and in the ruins here. It mostly concerns certain supernatural beings the old cultures told about in their mythologies. But how can two cultures existing at different times and light years apart have such similarities? It makes no sense. Yet some of our group believe there might be some key to all of this. We're now about to excavate the ruins these writings were found in more thoroughly. A shipment of more material from the other site is also on its way on the cargo ship A152. Okay. 21-3. Okay. That's way up at the top.
Oh wow, it literally just gives you coordinates.
Is that a timer on it? Let's see.
Yeah, I think it is. Can you reset it?
Yeah, I can. So I think we need to get to 21-3 really fast.
Yeah, I'd say map your route.
Yeah, let's figure out where that is first. So it's going to be up here. And where are we at right now? We're at 22? Alright, so if we're at 22, then this will be 21. And 3 down from the top, so it's going to be right here. Let's see. So I think going here and then traveling this way is the best way?
He's saying no.
No? Okay. So we'd have to come from this direction. I'm not sure how to get back over here. Okay, well, based on Denzo's recommendation, let's try and do it from over here. In the empty space. Let's go back to the map. Sorry, I want to make sure we have this correct so that we don't get all the way up there and then mess it up. This is what 21-3 is. Right here. What empty space are you talking about, Denzo? Anyway,
Maybe to the right?
I'm gonna go ahead and give this a shot. Kind of really didn't want to do that, but whatever. How do we get down from here now? Okay. We're gonna die just from collisions. Oh my gosh. This isn't good. Come on, we got this.
We did it.
Okay, so this doesn't actually have a teleporter next to it. That's not good. Okay, Denzo's telling me to wait. Is there actually a teleporter near the save? Okay, we'll go back then. That's good to know. I didn't see that teleport. Oh, maybe to the... Okay, let's do it. Let's explore around a little bit.
To the right.
Yeah, okay. You get in the laser beam. Oh, that was almost clutch. Okay, so is it to the right down here? No. Alright, well, let's explore around a little bit before we try and do that time thing, I think. Oops, there I used my double jump. Alright, we'll do this the hard way.
Man, the post-game content in this game is very robust. I mean, they're introducing new mechanics and all sorts of stuff.
Well, according to Denzo, this room was actually added later. Or this area was added later.
Oh, still.
So it's like the Grim Troop in Hollow Knight.
No, Hollow Knight didn't really add areas. Did it?
I don't know. Valda's Story
It mostly
has a lot of... Valda's Story added like entirely new areas during the time when I first played it. Helped the game a lot too. It kind of needed it.
Sure.
I'm really not used to having to charge my shots anymore. Yeah, you don't want to charge a shot. That's why. Oh gosh, come on. Good. Stay right there.
It's like, I'm gonna smash you.
Some weeks ago, we sealed off the part of the ruins where all this started, or at least the entrance at the Sandrock sector, right next to the way to the underwater sector. So that's where we were earlier. So maybe we had to finish this first before that triggers. It was meant to be a temporary thing, just to ensure that the area was left intact. However, seeing how things are seemingly going on the station now, I'm not sure if we could ever return there. It's not a big problem right now. We have more than enough material to solve this puzzle. Okay.
And apparently this was the Halloween update, according to Denzo, which kind of makes sense considering the spooky vibe.
Yeah, I was about to say a little bit of creepypasta here. Oh, great. This is not working. That was not a good strategy. I'm going to go save at that other save point.
Just have to get the timing down.
I want to kill this guy before he gets into... Nope. He's just gonna be a jerk to me. Oh gosh. I was too close to the other dude. Okay. That one was nice and slow. It's pretty easy to figure that one out. Oh, the conveyor is going the opposite direction.
Yeah, it can't help you.
I'm trying to get myself healed here and at a better save point, I think. Alright, I'm going to try the area to the left real quick just to see what it is. And then we'll try this other place again. And we've already established that we have 3 orbs. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just did that. Okay, good. I managed to clip through. I just know that this is gonna...
Break on you.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that works. My paranoia.
Yeah, preview of the nightmare you're gonna have to traverse.
Yes, this really is a nightmare too, because you can't dash underwater. Sorry if that chunking sound doesn't sound very good to you, but... Okay, you get out of here. I'm just gonna shoot you in the face just because you caused me so much headache. Yeah, I definitely don't want to go in there without being able to dash. I don't think it's possible to do without taking damage if I can't dash. Oh my gosh, what is this? Where's my supercharge module when I need it? I can turn that back on. Oh, great.
Jeez, this is rough, man.
Yeah, this is a tough area.
Guess it
Bad
makes
memories
sense.
about this place.
We gonna learn that the spike maze is not as bad as it can get.
Yeah, I thought I was out of the woods last time. It doesn't surprise me that, especially if this is DLC content, that it would be harder than what we've seen up to this point. At least now I don't know I don't have to be careful here. Oops. Alright. I really gotta get through this without taking any damage. Alright, let's see if I can get through this without taking damage this time. Whoops. There's a small
Enemies
gap.
that back up like that tend to be so annoying.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, that's what I should have done
Going a
the
little
first time.
smooth. Running in tank.
Yes. Oh gosh, the orb becomes part of me.
Oh, I hope it can't break if you get hit.
I was about to say, I really hope that's not what's going on here. Otherwise, we're in big trouble.
Yeah, that would be savage.
I don't really want to know what happens. I don't need. I really can't be hit right now anyway. Okay, so that. Oh jeez. All right. Well, that's gonna happen if I get hit too.
That just went from bad to worse.
All right. Well, I know what we're doing for today's stream. It was
You have 45 minutes.
it was pure hubris to think that we could get through the endgame content today. Okay. I feel like my dashing up into the ceiling to keep myself from falling is just a noob move on my part.
Yeah, I mean, if it works.
That's true. Dominant strategy and all that. Problem is, as soon as I get in range of that other dude, I can't use it anymore. Oh, if I did it like that. I really need to not take that much damage before getting into it.
I wonder if there's a way to use the grapple to get through that.
I think maybe that's what is intended.
Like if you get the spacing right, you'll just slide right above the water.
Yeah. Okay. My idea was not... did not work out the way I hoped. Alright. I gotta figure out how to get... Whoops, I got my supercharged module back on before I go in that room. What?
Hey guys!
Hey, remember how you left me right next to the doorway? Well, guess what? I'm still here.
I didn't move.
I'm going to guess that the guy does not respawn, so I'm going to leave my supercharged module on for now. Hopefully that doesn't bite me in the face later. I'm getting better at it.
You are. I think your idea of like staying to the left and just like surging through it up and down until you get the timing just right is
Yeah. I don't think this guy can actually hurt me, but I'm going to get rid of him anyway. Oh, there's a dash wall there. Neat. I'm not sure how good that does me, but... Alright. Okay, if I can get through these first two without taking... Okay, patience. Patience, young Padawan. Okay, that's not working. Come on, dude. Come take your medicine. Oh, seriously? Oh, gosh. Well, as long as I can get through this without taking any damage, then we're still perfectly fine.
Oh, yeah. You just have to make it all the way back without getting hit. This would be good practice for dodging this, though.
Getting better at it.
I think there's a way to time it where you don't have to actually dodge it up in that top plateau section, because that seems to be the hardest.
So this might be a good time to bring up, you asked a couple of weeks ago, I think, or was it last week? Okay, we're not going to go through that first room without taking damage. If the maximum hit points were 30, and I said yes, that is incorrect. If you're not playing on normal mode, which is what we're playing on, then the maximum hit points I think are 60. I think you get double.
Oh wow.
So
of course, enemies probably do double damage or something.
Well, no, it's the easy mode, so there's no reason why they would do that.
Oh, easy mode.
Yes, yes. So there is another mode for which honestly I think that for most players, that's what I would recommend doing. I've read also that you can go into the game's INI file and just give yourself as many hit points as you want.
Because that would be a satisfying way to win.
The option is there if you're having problems. But really, I think that the 60 hit points that you can get from easy mode is probably enough to help a lot of new players.
According to Denzo, you get 50 on easy, 30 for normal, and 15 in challenge.
Yes, challenge mode is the one I will never play. And yes, I think that might even be the only change. Oh gosh, they did it to me again. Okay, I cannot walk onto the other screen without turning on my charge shot because
they just stay by the door.
Yeah, they just stay by the door.
You have more hit points at this point than you have at any previous run.
Yes. I think if I could just side dash through that, or I could just tank through it because I had enough hit points this time around.
So.
Alright, I think I can just swim past these now. I think we may have this in our pocket. These guys are going to respawn though, so I have to be very careful in here. Okay, dude, come on. Come on, pay attention to me.
Yeah, I would think challenge mode would just be crazy. Denzo said he beat the final boss in challenge, and assuming they do more damage and you have less health, it almost seems like it's the don't get hit run.
So, Denzo, when you say you beat the final boss, do you mean the virus or do you mean the final boss of the bonus content? You're right, I do need to get good. That is exactly what my problem is. Okay, obviously there's a thing up here, so there's the teleporter. Okay, I think Denzo was trying to tell me about that this whole time and I didn't pay attention. Alright. Okay, so I feel more confident about going through this objective now. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. Yeah, that was close. And that wasn't close enough. Alright, we already read this, so we're just going to try and skip past it. I don't know if it actually does anything by reading it though, so I want to make sure I get it.
Yeah.
Although I think I've already saved after reading it because we hit the button and then went the wrong way, so... That's annoying that it spit you out right there.
Do you want me to like constantly say like, go faster, hurry, 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 go faster with that
moral support? Is that the...
Yeah, would that help?
Is that what people are saying in the chat box that I'm not seeing?
No.
Just to heal myself here. Oh right, I can't go up that way.
That's what I do for my students when they're taking tests. I just stand over them and I'm like, answer right, answer correctly, correctly. They love it.
They just love it, love it, love it. So this is the way I'm supposed to go, Denzo? Oh, great. Apparently not. And also I didn't turn on my... Can I please pause? Thanks.
It says go to the temple.
Oh. You told me not to go there. Alright, well apparently we've gone the wrong way, so we get to do that again. And we can't go that way. I don't know if we still have time at this point. We're going to try and go this way.
About 30 minutes.
Oh, I'm talking about the timer on the...
It's kind of annoying that it doesn't give you any indication of how much time you have left once you walk away from the screen.
Yeah, that is kind of... So I think it's right up there, so I think Denzo's right. I think that the temple is the only way to get there. Alright, well, let's go ahead and quit it back out to the menu and try it again.
Yeah, Baba as you always looked really, really interesting to me.
Yeah, that's on my list with like Nier Automata and you know, Devil May Cry 5 and a bunch of other games that I just haven't gotten to because I've been so busy doing reviews.
Sure. I've been busy too with
Obviously, there are other things to do besides play video games, so... Alright, this is where I thought we should go, but I thought that Denzo was saying no to this, so I went the other way. Not to blame Denzo for my failings here.
Earlier he said stop whining.
Was I whining?
I don't know. I think it was I don't know what it was.
It was softly complaining.
Yeah. Griping.
Griping. What was I griping about? So is this where I'm supposed to be? Let's see. What was it? What was it that it said 22? No. Oh. Okay, so that's what Denzo was trying to tell me. Oh, there's an animal up here. Get out of here.
Like there's just like one random normal animal hanging out up there.
Oh, I see it. So he's saying that we need to go right here. Yeah, that animal tells you where one of the keys are. Like, there are 3 animals up in the top area, and they're the ones who told us where all those keys were.
Wait, they talk?
Yeah, they talk in the alien language, though.
No. Okay, apparently you're on the right route.
Okay, so is it through this wall over here? There we go. Hooray!
Look at the spooky ghost.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not reading again. I need to start getting better at that. Have I read this before? The planet the station orbits was chosen because it was intended to be used for preservation purposes, too. The idea was that it would be turned into an artificial nature reserve similar to the station. However, this whole disaster happened before that could be done. The planet is still basically a rocky wasteland. I heard there's still a functioning teleport to get to its surface, though, which we've already found. Who knows where that is? They probably closed off the path to it anyhow. Sometimes I feel like this station has whole layers of secrets only few know about. And boy, oh boy.
That's a safe assumption.
Oh gosh. It's funny when I get out of the DLC content, I can dodge things without hardly even thinking about it. Alright, well I'm glad we have a teleport to this place now. That makes it much easier. Alright, cool. 2 down, 1 to go.
Yep.
And that should do the stream for the day, I think, based on how much time we have left.
Yeah, it should shake out to about that.
So we got the 4 keys, and
We can open up the dice store.
so beyond this point, there's like this scavenger hunt, which I know is going to take a while too. I can't remember which monitors I've read and which ones I haven't. I know I've read this one. I don't know what I'm doing. It's like I forget. Alright.
And apparently once you put all three orbs in there, you get a boss.
That's always good. I kind of expected that. I really hate these lightning dudes.
They should subvert our expectations, and when we put all 3 orbs in there, nothing happens, and they were just wrong about it doing something.
They're like, oh. Or like the entire station gets fixed and the virus is cured. And
There's no problems.
the horrible irony of their hubris. Okay, I think the trick to this is that I have to kill all those guys before... Oh gosh.
Attempting.
Because I'm going to... Okay, this is... We're going to do this for practice, but I don't think I'm going to make it through with the amount of hit points I have left at this point. Yeah, you stay right there.
Just say, not with that attitude.
So I need to kill all these guys before attempting it, because once I get to the top part, there's no way I'm going to get through that oscillating beam. I think I read this already.
Yeah, without jumping around.
Without dashing, so... Alright, it looks like once I get to the top here, I can use this area right here as a reprieve.
So how would you rate the controls in the game? Like, are they as tight as you would want?
I would say so. Now, I am using Joy to Key, so by default, I would say the controls aren't that great. Unless you like using keyboard, which that's on you if you like it. But yeah, it's responsive. I haven't really had any issues with them.
That's good.
And I use Joy to Key because I think by default the controller requires you to use the... Let's see if I can use right here to... Yeah, I can use this. Right,
They don't let you rebind the keys?
I think they do, in the main menu, but I think you have to use... It's pretty common for when they have controller support to default to the analog stick.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I definitely don't prefer the analog stick for a game like this, so...
Trying to think what I use when I played other side-scrollers. I think I mostly use the analog. Maybe I don't. Maybe I do use the... It's so automatic that I don't even remember what I use.
There are a few games that are better with analog. Ori and the Blind Forest, I think, is definitely one of those, because they have this ability that you really want to be able to pick exactly the direction you're going, and 8 directions just isn't enough.
Sure.
Which you're restricted to when you use the D-pad. Okay. Yeah. I'm just not good at this thing.
Yeah, that timing really
It hurts my
messes with you.
brain. Come on. Get into the alcove. Take a breath. Try again. Whoops. Not now. Okay. Oh. Yeah, the timing on that is just crazy.
Yeah, that's super tricky.
The hardest part is that you have to get in there after killing all those monsters.
And then you have to kill them all again.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
it would
have
be nice.
spoken on how much I hate that.
Right. Yeah, this is definitely not a Nick favorable
Actually, this
challenge.
is a perfect example because killing the enemies isn't hard. It's just tedious going through to do it, but you have to do it every time before doing something hard. And I hate that.
Yeah, no, I can understand that. That said, like this guy is probably going to deal some damage to me,
Yeah.
so it's not like it's completely bereft of challenge. Like once this guy's dead, everybody else can be cheesed.
I don't think there's any way to do it besides cheesing it. They're stuck inside little walls.
Oh, I'm talking about the big Hulk guy up at the top.
Oh, yeah.
Like these guys aren't a threat; they're just annoying. Oh, come on. I've gotten so used to having the supercharge module. I agree, Silver. This place is tough. Okay, I can charge shot you at least. Man, if I hadn't taken that 1 damage through those wave beams here, I'd be at full HP right now. So like that guy could be completely cheesed. That other guy, you're allowed to use your charge shot on him. So really, it's just that first spinning dude that is a problem.
Yeah, but I mean, like, how long did that take you? That took you, what, maybe 2 minutes?
Yeah, I wonder.
Doing that every single time you die. Yeah, just stay cool.
Yeah.
Okay, you did that pretty well.
So far. Oops. Get into the thing. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Oh.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Okay. The worst part is that those things that destroy walls respawn. So even if I'm gonna go ahead and turn this back
You
on.
die. Oh, if you leave and
If
come
I
back,
leave and
then
come
you
back,
have
like
to
I'm like, oh man, I finally finished that challenge. Just go ahead and save it.
Oh yeah.
Not an option. Oh, good, they heal you. That's very kind of them. I'm very grateful that they did that for me.
I think that
have
might have been the
going for them.
product of some play testing.
That might have been. All right, well that's all 3 orbs, and I think we will call it after we're done with this area. I think this area was definitely hard enough to merit
Warren.
a finale for today's stream. So I don't think any challenge took me half an hour to do though this time, so that's good.
True. A little bit tight. Well, they're not as long as Spike Maze was.
Oh, they're gonna go straight to the boss. Oh, hi. Are you gonna explode on me if I use my... Oh, I don't have it turned on. Wait. Why is my charge shot not turned on? How come I can't go into the...
Can you not go into your menu during a boss fight?
I don't think you can.
Oh, that's annoying.
Alright, well, he's got an interesting pattern so far. I'll call this the Princess Mononoke fight. I wonder how many people get that reference these days.
I think a lot of people even today
Okay.
have seen Princess Mononoke.
Note to self, we don't want to
Oh.
have the charge shot turned on because he summons them, so that's good. Yeah, I had the charge shot turned on. It turns it off automatically for the fight.
Denzo says this boss is harder than the virus.
Oh, that's
So is
good.
this the equivalent of like, in my mind, the hardest boss ever in a Metroidvania is the Radiance, because I haven't played many Metroidvanias. But the second Radiance fight is so ridiculous. Like I haven't even beaten it. That's one of the only fights I haven't beaten in the Hollow Knight DLC. That and the lame guy that you fight in his dream, and he's like, you gotta fight him 10 times or whatever. He's incredibly hard.
I need to not always have my thing charging. Because I need to be prepared for when that guy comes out so I don't take 4 damage every time.
Seems like as soon as he starts kicking him out, that's gonna become a regular part of his cycle.
So I used to use the Radiance as kind of like my gauge for
Difficulty.
like what is the hardest boss. I'm gonna start using Rabbit's Quest.
Yeah, but I can't relate to that.
That's true. How many Radiances out of 10 is Rabbit's Quest's final boss?
Yeah, exactly.
I'd say about 2 Radiances, maybe not that hard. Oh gosh. Okay, so if I hit that just right, then I can hit
Yeah,
both
this
of the
is-
enemies.
That's pretty good.
Oh gosh. Oh, that thing's annoying. Okay. Okay, so if I let go of my charge shot immediately when he lets it loose, then I'm safe. So I can continue to charge all I want. Okay, this guy doesn't seem so bad.
We also don't know if this is the only form.
Yeah, I was about to say he may have. Does he have more than one form, Denzo? Denzo's gonna spoil that for us. Let me know what Denzo says because I can't look at my screen right now.
Yeah, we'll do.
Oh, are you saying play Rabbit's Quest, Denzo?
Oh yeah, he's telling me to play Rabbit's Quest. Which,
Oh.
I don't know, I don't know, you know what I like. Would I like Rabbit's Quest?
Maybe, I don't know. It definitely has the like really long, drawn-out areas, but most bosses have save points before them. So, like, imagine if the Spike Maze from last week was basically the entire game. In terms of like just how difficult.
Sure.
It's
I mean,
not
I'm
as
fairly... Platforming is actually what I'm the best at when it comes to these kinds of games.
and Rabbit's Quest is not a platforming game. In fact, arguably it's not a Metroidvania because of it. I don't know if anybody who's played Hero Core on the stream. Apparently, it's patterned after Hero Core. But it's kind of you move around like a Zelda game, but you can only shoot left or right, and that kind of plays into how every boss is designed.
Wait, you mean like it's top down, or it's like...
It's like you fly. I don't know how to describe it without like just showing you the game. Okay, so this is the move that I need to learn how to space myself exactly so I can land between. Okay, so when he releases the summons, you want to be close to him, but you also don't want to be close to him when he does the bash attack. I think the proper distance is just a little bit in front of him. Oh, that was really well timed. Oh, that was great. Okay, so this walking attack is the one that really gets me.
Oh, nice.
Oh, he's doing things that... Oh!
Uh-oh.
Oh! Okay, so apparently he can still hurt me while he's teleporting. What is EG?
It's a game made by the people that made Hero Core.
I don't think I've heard of EG. What genre is that game? Like, I consider myself pretty well versed in what available Metroidvanias there are, but it seems like every week I find out about one that I haven't heard about that isn't new.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I mean, and you don't really... You'd be hard-pressed to find a genre older than Metroidvanias.
That may be true. It does spawn from the 80s, so... Obviously, like, Mario is going to be one of the oldest.
Sure. The adventure platformer.
Yeah. Oh. He summoned right when I only had 3 hit points left, so it's probably not going to happen. Anyway, highly recommend Rabbit's Quest. I don't know, you might like it, but you said it's very, very much combat oriented, so I don't know if it's going to be your...
I mean, I don't have a problem with combat, I'm just not very good at it.
Right.
I mean, I say that, and I've beaten almost everything in Hollow Knight, so it's not like I'm terrible, it's not like I can't do it, but
Right.
It takes me a lot longer.
Oh gosh. Okay, I thought I was going to summon again. I didn't want to have a charge shot going. I was doing so well like a couple of runs ago.
I think it's...
I think I'm choking. Oops. Okay, so I think when the thing's still bubbling on the ground, it can't hurt me. So, Trial of the Fool, are you talking about Hollow Knight? Or are we talking about EG still?
I think that's gotta be Hollow Knight. He actually hasn't played any of the DLC, or any of the Trials.
No, I haven't
DLC.
my original plan was actually to stream Hollow Knight first instead of Environmental Station Alpha, but it turns out my hardware can't handle Hollow Knight, which still surprises me, because we were streaming, what is it called?
Yeah, that seems so weird. We were streaming, you streamed Star Wars, no
Yeah,
problem.
we streamed Star Wars, which you would think would be way more intensive than Hollow Knight, and it was streaming okay. I mean, it had a 15-second lag, but it was streamable.
I mean, maybe it's just like a one-off thing.
Oh,
I mean,
can't
not
dash
that.
even, I forgot.
Of course, Hollow Knight is another super long game, so if you started playing that, you'd be playing it for a couple of months.
Yeah, that was my original plan.
Jeez.
Okay, this is the part. Those black things hurt me. Okay.
Oh, his little bubbles. Yeah,
Yeah.
just get as far away from him as possible. This is getting very bullet hell-like.
Oh gosh. Come on. Oh gosh. Come
Man.
on.
Oh, man.
Come on.
Keep your cool. Keep your cool.
Did it. Now let's see if
Oh,
he has a
you did
second
it.
form. Nope. Let's go back and
Nice.
save. We're not going anywhere until we save. Good boss. I like that boss.
We are closing in on time.
Yep. So we'll wrap this up. A colleague of mine formed a new hypothesis regarding the purpose of these artifacts. Perhaps the orbs were indeed supposed to be used as transmitters to alert someone of what is going on near them. The writings we found indicate an entity that was supposed to arrive to the orbs in certain circumstances. How or for what purpose, to die at my gun apparently, we cannot but speculate. However, a certain name appears often in the writings, which is that Nya? It might be worth a try to return them to where we found them to see if we could trigger a response of some sort. Well, that's good. Well, now I can use this as an excuse. We really ought to return these orbs to where they came from. We've certainly learned a lot by studying them, but the longer they stay here, the more corporeal these ghost-like creatures seem to become. It's starting to get outright scary, but there's no going back to the ruins anymore. The way is blocked, I'm sure. Perhaps those creatures will take the orbs back by themselves if we let them. Who knows what the purpose they were serving in the ruins, though. Okay, so that was Mya. Mya. How do you think that should be pronounced? You see that in the text chat, Nick?
Meow.
Mya. All right, we're gonna go ahead and teleport to a less dangerous place. Our favorite place. Where'd it go? This is it, right? No. Oh, it's over here. That's right. You know, as many times as I've teleported here, I don't know how I messed that up.
Yeah,
all right. Well, I think that's it for this week. I really don't know how much longer ESA is going to be at this point. We only have a few things left, but how long it'll take me to do it is a completely different story. I'm going to guess 2 more weeks on this. So I put a poll for the short game that you may want us to play after this stream is over. But for now, we're going to probably have 2 more parts after this, and maybe end Environmental Station Alpha on part 10, maybe 11. We'll see. But thanks for tuning in, and I appreciate all of your support, and we will see you next week.